Take a sip.
Hi guys, welcome to Take a Sip, the podcast where we sip the tea while spilling the tea. Today, I have somebody who I talked about in my last podcast. So if you watched, you know that her dad was my 8th grade history teacher and English teacher. No big deal. We have Lauren Vernon.
Hello, everyone. I'm so honored.
I'm so happy she said yes to me on my podcast because I love her. And her dad was a great teacher.
So nice. Okay, but before we start, I just want to say, I'm actually, so happy for you that you started a podcast because, I feel like you've always been the person that's, the go-getter and, in 8th grade, she started a YouTube channel.
I did.
I feel like I would have been that person, but I did not want to be bullied in class.
Yeah, I was bullied by Sam. Sam bullied me in class. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I'm really excited. And I just want to say thank you to everybody listening because a lot of people reached out and were saying such nice things, and it just made me so happy because I didn't realize you guys enjoyed it that much. So I just want to say thank you to everybody for the support. If you liked, if you commented, anything. I just really appreciate it. But anyways, we need to start sipping our drinks because hers is gonna melt and mine's gonna get cold.
I think Magic's hair is on my straw. Okay,
so what did you get?
I don't even know. Okay, wait. It's a peach refresher, right?
Peach passion fruit refresher from Dunkin'. And I just got a hot chocolate because it is freezing outside, so I just wanted something.
Yeah. Normally I get the Charlie. I thought that would really fit for this topic, but I can't have coffee at 6?
Yeah.
5?
Yeah, that was the issue last time. Me and Sam, we had coffee.
But Sam doesn't care.
I know, right? Okay, I'm taking my sip.
Okay. Did you burn yourself?
No, it's actually not hot. It's good though. Okay. That is good. Do you like it?
Oh. Okay, now I know what people mean when they say it's really sweet.
It is,
but
really
it's good.
Sweet.
It's really good.
It is. It's really good.
It's but more of a summery drink.
It is, cause fun fact, I actually work at Dunkin', guys. I don't know if you knew that, but I work at Dunkin'.
What do you call it, barista?
I guess you could say that. I don't know if Dunkin's that high level, honestly, if we're being honest. But I work there, and every shift in the summer, I would have one of these, but I would have the strawberry dragon fruit one, because I liked it better.
Yeah.
But I would have one of those every shift during the summer, and it would just cool me off every time. It's really nice. But yeah, I can't imagine drinking that in 20-degree weather.
Also, when you went to Dunkin', I got noticed for being in Calling All the Monsters. Also, people that I've, been talking to on Zoom that I've been in, breakout rooms, have they been? They've been Lauren, your acting was so good. I was like, oh my God.
Guys, we need to say, okay, so basically, me, Lauren, and Sam, we're on the same, journalism class, but me and Sam are in the same production class, and we had to make a music video. So we asked Lauren to be we asked her to star in it.
I was the star.
Yeah. And we did Calling Out the Monsters by China McClain. And it was good. I'll link it below. So you can still go watch it. But anyways, so today I wanted to talk about TikTok drama / cancel culture, all that, because of everything that's kind of been going on surrounding that. And also, me and Lauren kind of talked about it a little bit, last
I think it was, a week or two ago.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit. We were sending voice memos back and
forth. We really were.
About, the whole thing. So I was that's such a good topic to, dish on.
And I was driving, and I was like, screw it, I gotta go in the parking lot so I can send this voice memo to Lexi.
Yeah, it was, we were getting into it. So I want to talk about it because it's, the whole subject just is so fascinating to me.
Yeah.
Because I almost feel like our generation, invented cancel culture in a way.
Oh, for sure.
Because I feel like a few years ago, it was just holding someone accountable for their actions. And now it's okay, let's bully them for their appearances and their looks off the app.
Yeah, it's really toxic.
It's so toxic.
But at the same time, okay, this is what I think about it is, I think it's really unfortunate because these people this is their job, and if they get canceled then they're kind of screwed. But at the same time I feel our entire grade would almost be canceled if they were famous for what they say, and I don't know, that's just
you're not You're not wrong. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of times people get canceled for saying the N-word, which...
As they should.
They should, yeah, of course. And just to kind of preface, me and Lauren go to the same school. Obviously, I said we're in the same class. Why do I say that on every podcast? I said that on the last one, too. We go to the same school, guys. But the school we go to, the town we live in, predominantly white people live here.
Yeah.
So, you know, walking through the halls, you will hear the N-word quite a bit, you know, from...
Or just, like, slurs about, like, anyone. It's, like...
attacking, like, groups of people.
Yeah.
And, like, I've heard it so many times, specifically from people who are not in that group. So I've heard, like, say, like, non-black people saying the N-word.
Yeah.
Or people not in, like, the LGBTQ community saying the F-word.
Yeah.
So, like, it's pretty, like, it's, like, normalized at, like, our town and our city. But then when you go on TikTok, these same people who will say it on TikTok are suddenly getting canceled and bullied off the app, which I think is really interesting.
Yeah. Do you think that, like, people... that get caught for things that they said like a few years ago should be canceled? Because like hasn't that happened a lot on TikTok? Like they'll like come across things that they've liked in the past, like in 2017, like, and then they get canceled for it.
Well, it's first of all, I just want to say that I think it's really, really strange how like how do I say this? A lot of non-black people who end up saying like the N-word, for an example, will always say, like, I have this phase where I would say it all the time and I thought it was okay. That is the weirdest thing, because I was like, what kind of phase? Yeah, like, what? Yeah. Like, you had a time where you were like, oh, let me just say the N-word. Like, what? Yeah. Like, that, first of all, confuses me. And second of all, I don't know, because I guess it just depends on if, like, the person has clearly had growth, I guess. Yeah. Because I think, even if it was a few years ago, if they never addressed it, hold them accountable for their actions, like, obviously.
But it all depends on their apology and how they come across their followers.
Exactly. Because, like, someone like Trisha Paytas.
Oh my gosh, don't even get me started.
That woman amazes me every day. I'm not even gonna lie.
But I was telling Lexi like last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever we talked about it, I was just like, I think she's like 32 or 33. Like, she's old she's been on the internet for a while, like I feel like she's almost like losing her fame, and so she's trying to like come back by like outing all the and like I think I saw like a video of her saying something about Dixie is like the R word, and
I saw that.
I was like, how in 2020 do you say that about anyone?
You know what I was like? I was saying this. Trisha can't be canceled because she doesn't care. Like, that's plain and simple.
Wait, that's so... Okay, quote that on a shirt.
Yeah, she does not care. She doesn't care if you call her names in her comment sections, because she's heard it all before. And, like, if you guys don't know who Trisha Paytas is, she's a YouTuber, but she has ridiculed, made fun of so many different communities. Yeah, like, no, that's true. It's pretty much every community out there, she's probably, like, offended. Let's just be honest. Yeah. And she doesn't care. She never really apologizes for anything because she doesn't care. Yeah. That's just plain and simple. And I don't think technically she can be canceled, because when somebody quote-unquote bullies her or whatever and, like, cancels her, she just, like, duets the video and then laughs.
Yeah, but I guess, like, some people that are canceled, like, especially TikTokers, then they're only, like, apologizing because they have to. They have no other option.
Like, they're apologizing because they got caught, not because they did it.
So I don't know what the better thing is.
Do you remember Emma Hulu or whatever her name was?
Who?
Emma Hulu? Emma La?
I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, I think
is she a TikToker?
I
think we need to, like, pull up a picture.
Okay, she was like, I'll pull up a picture. She was a really, really big advocate for, like, the black community. She was a big Nicki Minaj, like, stan, whatever.
Maybe I'd know her.
I think you definitely know her. Emma, I don't know her. That one.
The images.
Her.
I've never seen
her.
You haven't
seen her before?
No.
Okay, well, I guess it's okay, because I should explain who she is anyways, for anyone who doesn't know who she is. Well, I don't think it's Emma Hulu. I don't think that's how you pronounce her name, but that's how I pronounce it. But she was very, very big on TikTok, like I think 2019, last year. Very big activist for the, very big activist for the Black community. Was calling people out for the racist actions. Everyone thought she was an ally. I thought she was an ally. And
she wasn't?
Well, I guess, I don't really know. I don't know. My head is still foggy about the whole situation. But basically what happened was I think she had like almost 2 million followers. Everyone loved her. She was a Nicki Minaj stan. She was like perfect.
Yeah.
Right? So a video surfaced of her like saying the N-word with the hard R. Which before I continue on, I just need to say this because
that's kind of sad.
Last year, like up until last year, I did not know there was a difference between the N-word with a hard R and without a hard R. I literally didn't know that was a thing until one of my friends, Lauren, not you, the other Lauren, she was telling me about how someone in our grade said the N-word with the hard R, and I literally was like, what's the hard R?
Yeah.
And then she told me, and I had no idea, because in my eyes and ears, like if you say either of those words with a hard R or without,
it doesn't.
If you're not Black, it means the same thing to me. So I just didn't. No, so regardless of if she said it with the hard R or without the hard R, like I would have taken it the same way. But a video surfaced of her saying it with the hard R like multiple times, and she was saying it to a group of Black boys. But it was like very clearly that video was taken years ago. And I think one of the biggest things that people were upset about was the fact that she never ever addressed it until the video surfaced. And then, but she was like being this really big advocate for like the Black community.
Wow.
So people were like, how could you not address that when you're calling
other people out for
the
exact same thing?
Exactly.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
But the thing is that I think I've had Musical.ly / TikTok since I think 2015. She is the person who got canceled the hardest, like ever.
Really?
Mm-hmm,
Maybe that's why I don't know her, because like she just like
she disappeared. Her name, like if someone could get blackballed or whatever the term is on TikTok, it was her. Because after that, the thing that was insane to me was it wasn't even about the fact that she said the N-word. It was about the fact that everybody in our comment section was like, coming for her looks, coming for her weight. They were body shaming her.
See,
they were doing all these things, and I
don't agree with that.
And, right.
Even if someone, if you 100%. Did really wrong, like
you never comment on someone's body, and
especially if they like. My motto is, if you can't change it in 10 seconds, don't comment about it.
And I like that motto, because I was thinking like I was like, why are all these people in her comment section commenting on her looks when that has nothing to do with the situation?
Yeah.
Like, it was making me mad, because now I was like, well, if some random girl has the exact same body type as her, comes across this video and sees all these comments body shaming
they're
her,
gonna think the same thing. And there's like
their
really young people on TikTok. I'm very surprised when I come across like 5-year-olds, and like even if it will clearly like not even register in their mind what it means, but like still, I think it's kind of a shame.
And I saw a video of literally like, I want to say she was like maybe 10 or 11, a video of this kid literally like crying because of the way her body looked, and I was like, this girl is so young.
Messed up.
And, like, I was like, this is ridiculous. Like that's why I think cancel culture is so toxic, because there's a very, very big difference between holding someone accountable and then like bullying them on things they literally can't control.
That's true.
So that like in the same situation like happened with like the whole Charlie Dixie Trisha thing, which we'll explain in a minute in case you don't know what it is. But like, I just think it's crazy, and I feel bad for Charlie. But we're gonna explain the whole situation in like a short, like we're just gonna make it quick. Do you want to explain? I think you'll be able to explain it better, because I feel like I might add too many details in.
Okay, so basically, if you didn't see the video, it all started with the D'Amelios have a YouTube channel, and it's like their family channel.
Tell them who the D'Amelios are, in case no one.
Okay. TikTok. If you guys are living under a rock, maybe I shouldn't shame people for not having TikTok. But if you guys don't know what TikTok is, or if you don't know who the D'Amelios are, they're basically just like the like most famous family on TikTok. Like Charlie just surpassed like 100 million. Dixie I think is like close to 50, maybe 45. I don't know.
Yeah.
And so they're like really known. So of course they have like their family YouTube channel and whatever. And they were having dinner and they had this like big chef, mind you, like the closest thing to a personal chef I've ever had is like going to a really fancy restaurant. Like,
and the chef was in their house for dinner.
And Dixie's like at one point she tried a snail and she like threw it up, like literally outside. Yeah, she went outside to their big ass. Oh, I don't think I can swear.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
Their big pool and barfed. Well, I don't know if she actually barfed,
but she was like gagging.
Yeah. And
Charlie
was like, "Where's the dino nuggets?"
Yeah, she was like, "Can we have dino nuggets instead?" In front of the chef.
Yeah.
And I think they thought it was harmless. They were like, "Oh, it's just like a joke," but TikTok did not take it that way at all.
And I feel they were like, I think they were justifying their actions, but like I don't know if in that situation they should have been able to, because like I think it like as much as like Charlie is a really good person, or that's what she claims, which I think she is, but she just got caught up in the wrong, you know.
Retweet.
I just think,
I agree,
like
though.
At the same time, like as big as she is, you can only justify your actions so much before you just have to say like I'm so sorry, like
because
I messed up.
Genuinely, I don't even know if they apologized, because continuing on with like what happened after that happened, after everyone was getting really upset on TikTok.
And Trisha came for them.
Yeah, Trisha came, but before that, Dixie D'Amelio, which is Charli D'Amelio's older sister. Dixie's like 19, Charlie's 16. Dixie posted a video about some DMs she was getting from people regarding the situation. They were like death threats. They were super unnecessary. I was like, y'all need to chill. And then she was like, here's the real situation. And she explained her side of the story, which was like, she like gags and throws up at stuff she doesn't like.
And like her her manager like thought it would be like
funny,
a great
and like
and
like told the chef to serve it to them knowing they get a reaction. People were like, no, like people weren't buying it. And then Trisha got involved in the situation, the same Trisha we talked about earlier, and she was what was she doing? Like, how would you explain exactly what she was doing? She was duetting videos.
Trisha was like duetting videos and saying like how they need to like basically like they can't like come for their personal chef, and like she was right, but at the same time I feel like she should she is 32 and Charlie's a 16-year-old. Like
she's twice Charlie's age.
Literally.
But like the thing with Trisha is she was taking it like I was on her side.
She kept going.
Yeah, I was on her side for a minute there, but then she just kept going. Someone said she made 72 videos in one day duetting Charlie. 72.
Wow.
I was like, that is way too far. Like you have got to be desperate to be relevant again to be making that many videos about like a 16-year-old. But the thing is though is that Trisha has like we said earlier, Trisha has a history of being racist, saying the N-word, whatever. And instead of apologizing or, you know, whatever, Dixie was like, I think it would be a great idea to do the renegade to Trisha saying the N-word.
And duetting it, and she just like made a joke out of it.
The renegade is a really famous dance that got Charlie famous, by the way. And
she didn't do I just realized she didn't do the renegade for hitting 100, did she?
No,
I don't think she did. And all of her comments were like, please do the renegade.
Yeah, she
awkward.
Definitely should have. But, I don't even... But yeah, okay, so Dixie did the renegade to the sound of Trisha saying the N-word, but she took it down. And then everybody started coming for Dixie. They were like, why would you do that? Like, what are you gaining? It's immature, because... I'm pretty sure Dixie called Trisha immature too. Like,
I
was like, real mature are you, Dixie? But in the end, I I think everything kind of started to settle down. There was no apologies.
People just move on. But Charlie did end up losing like
$1 million.
Yeah.
She must have, but she gained it back in like
2 days.
Not even, like 2 hours. She gained it back so fast.
And all the comments were like, wow, 2 hours ago you guys were all like coming at her.
Yeah. But Trisha did apologize. She apologized to the D'Amelio sisters, but I don't think the D'Amelio sisters apologized for anything that they did. I'm not sure.
Okay, I went on a walk, and I think like a week before this, I like recently followed Charlie on Instagram, and so I got a notification that she was live, and I was like, BRB, gotta go watch this. Mm-hmm. And she was like crying because she was getting death threats about her
the whole situation, right?
Yeah,
like that's just taking it too far.
Yeah, like at the same time, like she did mess up. Mm-hmm. I do like, and she was like a little rude to the chef. Mm-hmm. I think that she just is a 16-year-old, and
you definitely have to take that into account before commenting something. Yeah, because I have a story. Okay,
let's hear it.
So this is relating to everything. It's not nearly as severe as Charlie's case, but it still had an impact on me. So you guys know I had a YouTube channel. Again, it's links below.
Please go. No, but I love how Sam knew like
the exact video.
Yeah, I was
from last week. Sam knew the exact
research
video. Yeah, but I have a YouTube channel, and on that channel, I like normally would get between like 20 views and like maybe like 300 views. Nothing crazy. But I posted this one video where I was like, regretting my nose job because
I watched all the videos, by the way. I was a fan.
Yes, you were. You always tell me. But I posted this video regretting my nose job, clickbaiting or whatever, because I didn't actually get a nose job. I got a rhinoplasty because I had breathing issues.
Like, wait, isn't that what Charlie and
Dixie got? They got that
gosh.
Too.
Full circle, guys.
I know, right? But I got a rhinoplasty, and it wasn't actually a cosmetic nose job, but I posted a video regarding my nose job. I don't even remember what I said in the video, but yeah, some people were upset. They were like, "Oh, you shouldn't have clickbaited," and I was like, "Yeah, I get that. I totally get that."
But that's like,
but the video did get like 3K views, but
sorry, I'm just dying because I already know what's coming.
Was one comment that this literal person behind the screen commented. I think I remember the username. It was like Indian Princess or something. She was like,
I think we need to go like scroll down and find it.
I reported her and blocked her because I was like so emotional about it.
That's so sad.
And
I thought you were gonna say how you got more dislikes.
I did, but that's for another time. But there was this person, and she commented something along the lines of like, You're so fake. You'll never find a husband. You're so ugly. Like all this hate to me. Okay.
It's probably like
and it was my nose. It was my nose. Like relax. Okay. Yeah. And that was my first hate comment I ever got. And mind you, I was literally, I want to say I was in like 7th grade.
Oh,
this was 7th grade.
So then you were definitely like 12 or 13.
Yeah, I was like 12 or 13. And I remember I literally cried about that comment because I was so upset sad. About it. I was like, why would somebody say that? And I like showed my mom, and my mom was like, report her, block her. Blah. My mom wanted to blast her, but my mom was like, let's be civil. Yeah, let's be civil. And I was just like thinking like that comment made such a big impact on me. I can't imagine what millions of people commenting stuff like that about like Charlie's appearance or telling her to hang herself or kill herself or whatever, how that affects her.
Yeah, if you just remember the one comment.
And I'm sure every creator kind of has that one comment that like really just like hits too close to home. Yeah. So all I'm going to say, guys, is like just be nice people. It's not that hard. You can hold people accountable, but you don't have to go out and start commenting on things that they might be insecure about. You know what I mean? Like that's where I draw the line personally.
Yeah. But going back to our freshman year media class, I remember we had a radio show. Like this is kind of like the radio show.
We were
and we had a debate about, or I think we talked about like Vine 2 coming out.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, we talked about Vine 2 coming out, and that never happened. But I wanted to ask, like, do you think that TikTok gives Vine energy, or do you think they're like two completely different things?
That's good,
because I just like always think about like Vine was kind of our generation, but also not really.
I feel like Vine definitely was more millennials. I will say. Like I was on Vine but like TikTok
We were
is
definitely a little
young. Because when I was on Vine, no hate to Lele Pons at all. She's just not my cup of tea right now, but I loved her when I was in like whatever grade I was watching Vine. I followed her. I was obsessed with her.
What was that show? Sorry, what was that show she was on with Joey Graceffa? It was like a YouTube like.
Escape the Night.
Escape the Night.
I never watched it.
She was on that
because I didn't have YouTube Premium. They call it YouTube Premium now.
Oh, see, I don't even know.
Yeah,
I had. That's the only reason why I know Lele Pons.
Yeah, but I was obsessed with her. But now, no hate to her. She's a great person. She's doing great things. But she's just not, my cup of tea anymore. So I don't know. I think no. To answer your question, I think
there's parts, but there's definitely not the same people or like, I don't know. I think just the timing thing is like what really...
And the content too.
Yeah,
because
that's true.
The Vine content definitely was targeted towards like older people than us.
Yeah.
But now TikTok is targeted towards us.
But I will say that like Vine was... I feel like it really made people... It like made you think a lot more about how are you going to get this video across in like 6 seconds. So it made you become a lot more creative.
The creative
than you are on TikTok.
And tying that back to our topic about cancel culture and everything, people get mad at Charlie because they're like, oh, that's okay. People get mad at Charlie because they're like, well, why are you famous for a video or whatever, like a Dancing to the Renegade, So, yeah. Be nice, people. Don't be mean. That's all I gotta say about that. But anyways, I need to check the camera to make sure that one too.
Yeah.
Guys, to everyone listening, one of my cameras just ran out of storage.
Wait, is that what it says?
Yeah.
I can't
The maximum recording time has been reached. So I'm gonna check the other camera to make sure that one.
Let's hope.
But... thank you guys for watching today's episode, and thank you, Lauren, for being
so
here.
Fun. I will definitely come back if I'm allowed.
Oh, you are, 100%.
Okay.
Like, obviously, this was a really good conversation. I really enjoyed it. Anyways, guys, I'm going to do my signature outro that I came up with last week.
On the spot.
On the spot. Oh, where can they find you?
Oh, it's just, I think all my handles are Lauren Verdon, except my Snapchat is Lauren E. Verdon.
Okay, and you know me, Take a Sip _official is the Instagram, and then my YouTube is Take a Sip, and then my
pretty self-explanatory.
Everything's in the description, guys, so just go check it out. Anyways, thanks again for watching, and don't forget, keep sipping.
I can't. Bye.